Congratulations on starting your Invisalign journey at Milnor Orthodontics. I'd like to just give you a few tips of what you might expect your first visit. I do want you to remember that this will be your longest appointment with us. That day we will actually add attachments to your teeth. Attachments are little glue dots that are actually attached to the teeth that will help your aligners move your teeth more precisely. They are tooth colored and they're really not all that noticeable. They can be a little uncomfortable to your lips, but the nice thing about that is placing your aligners directly over them will make them comfortable right away. To know how to place your attachments, I actually have a map. This is a map of what your teeth might look like. The blue squares that you see are where attachments will be placed. Many times they are square shaped, but many times they aren't. It just depends on how Dr. Milnor needs your teeth to move. But everywhere you see one will get an attachment. You will have several sets of aligners, but this first set will not be your only set. And by set, I mean you're going to get an entire box. Your aligners are going to come in sequentially numbered pouches. They start at 1, go to 2, 3, and so on. As you cycle through your aligners, I want you to always remember to save one previous aligner. So if something were to happen to the one that you're wearing, you'll be able to have something to hold the correction that you've achieved so far without having to start over from the beginning. We ask you to wear your aligners full time. Full time means 20 to 22 hours a day. If elastics are required for correction of your bite at any time, we'll actually go over and discuss placement of those elastic bands at that visit. If you're wearing each aligner 20 to 22 hours a day, your cycle will be approximately 7 days. You'll be switching about every 7 days or once a week. If you were to lose an aligner, one thing that we recommend doing is advancing to the next aligner. So for instance, if you lose number 3, we would recommend moving to number 4. You'd wear that for as many days as you were to wear number 3, and then continue on for another full week with that next aligner. Aligners themselves are going to move your teeth and they are going to make you uncomfortable. I want you to be aware that you can use Advil or Tylenol or whatever your preferred method of pain reliever is to actually help you get through that initial discomfort. The first week is usually the most difficult, and then afterwards, the first day or 2, is when you would need to use that Advil or Tylenol again. The other thing that I want you to do is actually eat foods that you have to chew. One of the beautiful things about Invisalign is there are no eating restrictions. Chew, eat whatever feels most comfortable, and it's actually going to help your teeth feel much better. Your Invisalign aligners themselves can occasionally be uncomfortable or have an uncomfortable spot, a rough edge, maybe a little excess material that touches your gum tissue. If you have a spot like that, I want you to actually take a nail file, buy a brand new one, designate it for your aligners, and smooth those particular areas off to make yourself comfortable. Do this and realize that the next set of aligners will probably not have that same issue. So you're going to remove your aligners during the day to have your meals. It's okay to drink water, to drink any other colorless, flavorless liquid with those in, but we don't want you to eat. We don't want you to have anything that might become trapped between your aligners and your teeth that could cause decay. You're going to brush your aligners before you place them back in your mouth, and brush your teeth and floss them before you place your aligners back in your mouth after having a meal. When you brush your aligners, just use a regular toothbrush, soft bristled. You can use mouthwash or liquid hand soap, but please don't use toothpaste to clean them. So when you remove your aligners, we're going to give you a couple of cases to keep them in. Keep one with you at all times. The cases are going to be your safety deposit box for your aligners. Place them in your case. Make sure the lid is closed and keep these cases away from any heat source. Please don't ever leave them in your car. Don't leave them in a sunny window or near a heating vent, and don't place them in a drawer that shares hot tools for hair. If you get sick and you need to sanitize your aligners, please don't dishwasher them or boil them. You can soak them in Listerine or hydrogen peroxide for 30 minutes. Give them a good brush with your toothbrush, a good rinse, and then place them in your mouth. You get a fancy case like this from us and a very fancy thin case from Invisalign that makes it easier for you to carry. Don't ever wrap your aligners in a napkin or put them in a pocket or a backpack or purse. We don't want them to become lost or damaged. The other enemy of aligners is your dog. We love our dogs, but our dogs love our aligners. They will actually chew through a case to get to them. So please place your aligners in the case somewhere where your dog can't get to them. Cases are very important, as you can see. Inside your cases are chewies. Chewies are little human chew toys that actually help seat your aligners more firmly. These are to be used once your aligners are fully in place on your teeth. You can actually bite and squeeze on this little rubber toy, and it actually helps to seat your aligners more firmly. Keep them in your case so you always have one available to you, and use it every time you place your aligners. We are always going to be here for you at Milnor Orthodontics if you have any questions. Never hesitate to reach out to us. We are accessible easily by phone and by text. Never hesitate to even send a text message picture if you have a question about something that might be happening. Otherwise, congratulations, and this is going to be a great success story for you.